Definitely there is a way to make everything that we do in our daily lives for the sake of Allah. It's one word, intention. When your intention changes and becomes correct, it's rectified, then you can earn reward even while you're eating, even while you're sleeping, even when you go to the gym, even when you're, for example, driving, whatever it is, where are you going and why are you going? So when I'm eating, it's not easy initially, especially when you're enjoying some dessert from one of the classic dessert places here, to think I'm doing this for the sake of Allah, because I'm enjoying a big cake. And by the way, people are becoming more health conscious now. So those of you who have dessert places, you might want to consider. I'm sure you already are considering the health factor, But with me, I have a password. I'll eat it and I'll just say, I need to cut down. That's the password. The need to cut down does not mean I've cut down. It just means I need to cut down. Yes, I do, but I'll munch this right now. But let's go back to what you were saying. You say, look, Allah has allowed you to eat. Allah has allowed you to drink. In fact, you have to eat and drink. But, so we're saying that, you know what, I'm going to eat this, and I'd like to ensure that, number one, I'm not doing haram. When you're eating, no matter what you're eating, the fact that you're eating halal and you're conscious of it is a great act of worship. It's an ibadah. Many of us don't think of it. So when I put something in my mouth, I'm eating, the first thing I should know with my Bismillah is that this thing is halal. Yesterday I was in a town known as Bolton. Most of you will know it, obviously, right? And there was a brother across the road from the masjid. He had a little cafe. And when I went in there, I told him, brother, the fact that you're providing halal food to people is already an act of worship. The fact that you're providing halal, because you are worried about what you're buying. You're buying halal because you want to provide halal. That's an act of worship on its own. But many of us haven't even thought of that yet. We say, right, I'll open a cafe, I'll make some money, and inshallah we'll earn. Okay, but you don't realize I'm making it easy for people to eat halal. They have to eat anyway. The same applies to your dessert, your ice cream. People might say, it's indulging. Okay, but it's halal, isn't it? I was conscious of Allah. That's what made me eat the halal. So do you see how I'm getting a reward? Because I'm eating. I'm eating halal. The same applies when you're, for example, going to the gym. Yes, you must try and look for an environment that is decent. You can't say, okay, I'm going, there's a male going to an all-females gym, and then he's saying, but Allah says you must keep your body fit, you must this. Hang on. You need to rectify one or two basics, and then you say, yes, indeed, I need to look after my health. Many of us, I'm going to let you in on something personal. 2 days ago, my son, who's about 11, one of my sons, about 11, he looks at his mum and he says, Dad's belly is starting to pop out. And wallahi, I overheard this. I won't lie to you. And I looked at him, I said, what? You really want to see a belly? I can show you a few guys with bellies. But deep down, I thought to myself, I went back and started looking, hey, is this guy right? I've got to do something. But then again, it's all British food, mashallah. May Allah make it easy for us. But the bottom line is, yes, indeed, to look after yourself, your shape, to make sure you exercise is good not only for your mind, but for your spirituality as well. When you feel good, you enjoy your salah because you feel good, you look good. You look good for who? For myself, because I want to feel good. I want to be a person who appreciates this body that Allah's given me. So instead of me doing it in order to show off with it, which is actually wrong, I've just cleared my intention to say, I'm going to do this so that I feel good, because it has been proven that if you spend about 45 minutes to an hour every day with some form of exercise, by the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, you will feel much better psychologically. You feel better. And if you're feeling better, you're going to be a happier person. You're going to make the people around you not feel miserable, because when you're miserable, you want everyone else subconsciously to be miserable. So in that way, you can actually convert everything you're doing into the remembrance of Allah.